Hey, hey, I'm Lavender Essence, Stephanie Mocha or Steph, and this is Real Talk 757. Real Talk 757 began in March of 2023. Let me tell you, um, I'm going live this month in commemoration of Black History. I started on the first, and the first show went very smoothly. The second two shows, not so well, but I have them so that I can study them. This show right here is going to go smooth because I'm in the process of doing this every day. When I started Real Talk 757, or specifically for this month of Real Talk 757, I said that this show is live, it's real, this is what it is. So, what you're seeing is what goes on behind the scenes of a real production, of a live production, even a pre recorded production. We're just taking it as it goes. We're going to just roll, and what you see is what you're going to get, and what you get is what you saw. Okay, this is Real Talk 757. Okay, a talk show. Why a talk show? Well, a talk show is something that I always wanted to do, and I've been preparing for this for quite some time. I've been a guest on a few shows in the area. A show in particular that I've been a guest on that I'm very fond of and I have a true appreciation for is the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show hosted by Captain 85 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can check the YouTube channel for the Best of the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show, and you can also catch it on Facebook Live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays, there's a guest host, Georgia GA for Justice Allen, and she talks about what's happening in the 757 politically. She talks about what happens on the 757 economically, and so many other things. Real Talk 757 is a part of street journalism. I want to get down in the jugular. I want to get down to the nitty gritty. People are always talking about what's happening, what's going on. Well, if you're a part of the solution, I want you here on this show. To be a guest on the show, email the letter R and then talk, TALK, at gmail.com. Yes, Real Talk 757 is what it is. It's real. It's the conversations that we should be having, it's the conversations that we will be having. And each guest that has the opportunity to come onto the show will speak on whatever it is that they do professionally, what's going on in their environment, and the level of their comfort. That's Real Talk 757. Yes, all day. I'm going to take a break for a second. This is live, so hey, you might see me in front of the camera. You might hear me behind the camera because I do voiceover commercials as well. So we're going to kick it like this. We're going to kick it like that. This is the 757 Real Talk. I'm going to step away from this camera and be back in a moment. Thank you for watching. Hold on. But before I get up, I know, yeah, before I get up, let us know where you're watching from. If you're here in Virginia, hey, 757 stand up. 804 stand up. Wherever you at in Virginia. If you're in Georgia, if you're in Carolina, if you're on the West Coast, if you're in a whole nother country, let us know where you're watching. And thank you for watching. We'll be right back. Real Talk 757 is sponsored by Culture by Elliott, which is where Virginia's Black ancestral legacy and heritage is proudly honored. Visit the online souvenir shop at culturebyellie.co to purchase unique and eclectic gifts from the comfort of wherever you are. The online souvenir shop is at culturebyellie.co. That is CULTUREBYLE.co. Also, check out our blogs for your reading pleasure, videos, and our programs. Our programs such as Culture by Ellie's Pop-Up Museum and the Virginia Natives Teaching Series. We'll be back in a moment. Canelo Rome is an artist straight out of the 757. Check out some of his music. I keep winning. Pop showing shades on feet when I spin it. 9 to 5, make it multiply. Mostly cash flow, it's how it goes. Gotta go get it by any means. Hustle by the hour, it's true. Canelo Rome can be followed or connected with on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. That is KONELOROME on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Production for Real Talk 757 is made possible by the Clarence B. Cuffey Innovation and Library in Chesapeake through Chesapeake Public Libraries. We'll be right back. And we're back. This is Real Talk 757 live this month. I have my notes here with me. I have a backstory for this book. Shout out to Tony and Hot 91. At the end of last year, I was on Norfolk State campus just revisiting the School of Social Work where I studied, and also trying to find Hot 91. When I was on campus, it was hard to find that. Excuse me, I got something in my throat. Excuse me, this is live. Okay. When I was on campus as a student, it was hard to find Hot 91, and I just wanted to reconnect because I recorded there earlier last year, March of last year. But anyway, long story short, I made my way onto campus and I found Hot 91, and I had a conversation with Tony, and she left me this planner, or this wonderful book here that I do jot down my plans and my notes and things of that nature in. So I'm thankful for that. In this planner, I have quite a few things that I've written down for my other company, which is Culture by Elliott. Culture by Elliott began in 2020 in the midst of Rona. The work that I was doing became non-essential. And, Rona, for a lot of people, you can ask them, everybody's got a different story and outcome associated with it. But for me, it gave me the opportunity to grow and create a space that I wanted to be in for quite some time. So a lot of creativity happened out of the coronavirus for me. I was able to step into the shoes of an entrepreneur for the second time. My first company, I'll get into that on another show. But today and right now, we're talking about Culture by Elliott. Culture by Elliott, it just gave me the opportunity to grow and expand in knowledge of self, and also share what I learned and share what I'm learning constantly about Black history and the greatness of who we are. I love to share things of Black history and our greatness that are not in the textbooks in schools. And we know that as where we stand right now, Black history is on the chopping block, just like slavery, and like our ancestors suffered and endured when they came over to this country, when they were snatched up from this country and brought over here away from what they know, the life that they had, the language, the culture, the civilization, the humanitarianism and everything. So Culture by Elliott is a beautiful thing, and you can visit Culture by Elliott, the website at culturebyelliott.co. There's so much greatness that comes from Virginia, from the past to the present. On the shows that I was doing last week, that will be edited and chopped up and things of that nature, with sound bites of the greatness that was recorded from those shows, I talked about three great people. I talked about Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who is the father of Black history, and the reason why there is a Black History Month, because Black History Month started off as Black History Week in 1926. I spoke briefly on James Lafayette, whose leadership through communication during the Revolutionary War allows for the United States to be the free and independent nation that it is today. And I also spoke briefly on Mary Bond, aka Mary Bowser, aka Ellen Bond, whose intelligence helped bring the Civil War to an end. That's the greatness from the past. The greatness from the present lies in us and who we are here today. We have so many great people that have come from Virginia, the 757 in particular, from Wanda Sykes to Allen Iverson. Did you know that James Avery, aka Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was born in Pughesville, Virginia, which is known as Suffolk today? Did you know that Tim Reed, from how I know him, is being the father from Sister Sister, was born here in Norfolk, Virginia. Both James Avery, aka Uncle Phil, and Tim Reed have a strong background in production. Also, recently, Missy Elliott in 2023, she was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame as the first female artist. And in 2024, Timberland, producer from the 757 and also writer, he's going to be inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. So congratulations to them. There's a whole lot of other greatness that comes from the 757. And let me tell you this, the entrepreneurial struggle is real. You know, we're going to get into that in the next segment. Okay, but also to commemorate the 757, I'm currently wearing the 757 Empress t-shirt, which can be purchased at culturebyellie.co at the online souvenir shop. What this shirt represents is all of the cities in the 757. Typically, when we speak of the 757, what usually comes to mind is the 7 cities. The 7 cities consist of Chesapeake, which is where I was born, Norfolk, which is where I was raised. We have 2 cities on the peninsula, Hampton and Newport News. Also, back on the south side, we have Virginia Beach, we have Portsmouth, we have Suffolk, and those are all of the 7 cities. The 757 reaches out as far as Southampton County, which is where one of our great ancestors to ever fight against slavery and oppression was born, raised, and carried out his advantage, all the way up and through the Eastern Shore. So the 757 is a big area. Yes, it is. Who remembers when the 757 was part of the 804 back in the day? That was in 1996 when the 757 became its own area. And now we have a new area code that primarily takes up the Hampton Roads area, the 7 cities. I think it may reach all the way through the 757, but that new area code is the 948. So, you know, that's the history of the 757. There's so much greatness that comes from the 757, and I'm great as well, and I'm from the 757. Okay, thank you for watching. We're going to get ready to go to another commercial break, and we'll be right back. This is Real Talk 757. You're getting it live and direct as it is, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Like what you hear? Make the cash out rain at Lavender Essence. That is LAVENDERESSENCE. In the fourth section, leave Real Talk 757 or a complimentary message for Lavender Essence. This is Real Talk 757 all day. Thank you for watching from wherever you are. Keep tuning in and let somebody know what's happening and what's going down on Real Talk 757. Conscious Planet is located in Norfolk off of Granby and 28th Street. You got a passion for black culture. You got a passion for jewels. You got a passion for black life. Stop by, get something to eat, and also get up on your culture. Conscious Planet. Okay, and we're back. This is Real Talk 757, and hey, I'm live. Let me tell you, I think I shared a little bit, and I'm gonna go back and watch this. But yeah, this live thing is not easy. You know, I was cutting up in here earlier with the other 2 lives that I've done that I have in archive that will be chopped and screwed and everything. But yeah. Live is not easy, but I've gotten through the nerves and the nervousness of going live. I also shared earlier when it comes to doing lives and things of that nature that I've grown through a experience that I had with public speaking and critiquing. And so I'm better and I'm getting stronger at going live. Thank you for watching. Okay, yes, but this is what I want to get into now. Um, Entrepreneurial life is not easy. That's a word that I struggle with. For me, it's like some people struggle with the word aluminum foil. Some people struggle with the word sink. Some people struggle with the word ambulance or ambulance. Yeah, entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurial struggle is a real struggle. There's a lot that goes into this process. There's a lot that people won't tell you. I remember when I was self-employed with my first business, I was excited about that. I got my business license, and I shared, hey, da da da, woo doo, you know what I'm saying? But that's the easy part. That's the easy part, and that's easy to do. The tool of money can take care of that. But once you get that license, the consistency part is the challenging part, because as an entrepreneur, you don't have a boss because you are the boss. You set the rules. And so as far as if you've come out of that process of workspace where you've worked for somebody or you work for a company and then you step into entrepreneurship, this is my experience. It may be a little tougher for somebody who has entrepreneurship down in their family lineage, or for somebody that just naturally delved into entrepreneurship and lived their way of life that way. But for somebody like me, who's worked for a company or worked for companies and always had a position of leadership in the company, and now I have my own company, it's tough because I have to set the rules. And so in moving and going and growing through the process, what I've learned to do is evaluate my past experiences and apply them to this current experience as a boss. As a boss, I have to get up on time, and sometimes that's challenging because life happens. As a boss, I have to have a plan for myself, and that's not easy for somebody that likes to go with the flow and someone that doesn't like a routine. A routine is boring and stagnant for me because it's almost like I already wrote down what I'm going to do, so it's predictable. I'm an adventurous person, and my phone is ringing right now. See, that's what happens when you go live, but I'm live, and so I'm going to have to take that call, see who that is on my commercial break or whatnot. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a break right now. I'll be right back. Yellow, yellow. Can I give you a call back in I'll say about 20 minutes. Thank you so much. I'll call you right back. Bye. Okay, I'm glad I did take that call because that was an important call. But yeah, getting back into this entrepreneurial grind and struggle, it's really real. And we use products of other people every day. We pour into other people's companies and businesses every day. And just like we pour into those companies, that person started off with a vision. That person, that company, took more than just one person's intellectual property and manpower to grow. It took support. Now, support goes a long way, and it comes in many different forms. And typically, the first couple of things that comes along with support is money and being present. Those are wonderful tools of support. Those are wonderful resources, and those are wonderful things that are needed for support. But support is not limited to money and being present, because everybody can't be everywhere all the time, and everybody ain't got money. But what you can do is share, word of mouth sharing. If you believe in a product or service that somebody is offering, share it. Let somebody know what it is. Let somebody know where to get it. Let somebody know where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much, and it's free. And if it's not word of mouth, a lot of companies promote and share what they're doing on social media now. Hitting that share button, showing some love with the reaction, or even leaving a comment to let somebody know, hey, you know what, that's what's up. I like that. Keep doing your thing. It don't take much to show support. It's a lot that an entrepreneur goes through. And, sometimes it's not easy to speak on it, because when you're going through it, it's like, man, why is it like this? I never thought that my conversations with people would change. I never thought that my friendships would change or associations would change. And we got to look at all of that too, because it happens. I'm not the only one that experienced, when you share something on social media, you get a lot of people look at it, and then when you see them in public, they be like, hey, I like what you're doing. Okay, that's cool. I love it. Show some love. You know what I'm saying? Or, just get people looking. And then next thing you know, they turn around and do what you're doing. It's like, dang, okay, what a credit at? I'm admired that you're flattered, but okay, show some credit. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's one thing to adore someone's work. And, as an artist, it's always flattering for someone to adore your work. But at the same time, there's no shame, and there's nothing wrong with giving credit where it's due. The entrepreneurial struggle is real. The entrepreneurial grind is real. There are times, I'm speaking on me, and you may have experienced this too. There are times when you're so caught up in your craft and making things happen that you may be up all day and all night, and it goes beyond all day and all night. It's been times when I had 20 to 22 hour days, just making sure that, things that's got to get done are getting done. Also, not just the physical part, not just the tangible part, but the response part, the follow-up part. That's where a lot of us fall short as entrepreneurs. That's where a lot of us fall short as solopreneurs. When you're wearing all of the hats, you coming up with the ideas, you're the producer, you're actually making the ideas happen, you're creating the content, you're making the connections, you're reaching out to the connections, you're sending out emails, you're responding to emails, you're going to all these networking events and making these connections. They're warm, and then when you send out an email or a telephone call, it's cold. It's like, dang, what was that? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes into this. And so a good team as an entrepreneur is needed. And a good team of people is not limited to people who are present in the way of sponsoring or, giving money, which is always good, because entrepreneurs, we're in business to make money. We are problem solvers. We see a need for something and we go out and we produce, and with what we produce and what's been created, we push it to sell. And it's not just about the dollar, it's about helping the next person. But being present through money or your physical being, that's always good. But a team is also good in the form of giving advice. A lot of times as an entrepreneur, we may create a product and we may think it's the bomb. We know it's the bomb because it's us. That's what we did. It's our work. We're not going to ever discount our work. But, in what way, in what areas is the work that we produce effective? Learning your market. That's something that I struggle with. I know I create good work, but my market, I don't know what my market is. I haven't found my market, I'm going to say it like that. I haven't connected with my market, and that's something that I'm learning to do. It's a struggle of mine as an entrepreneur, and I'm going to get through it. And when I get through it, hey, my market going to be right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's what I'm saying. And this is Real Talk 757. But yes, finding my market, that's something that I'm currently struggling with as an entrepreneur. And, different ways to reach my market. My business is online. Everything that I do is online. There is no storefront, and I like that. So, if my business is online, my presence online needs to be more active. It needs to be effective. It needs to hit where my people are. So, yes, the entrepreneurial struggle is real. I mean, when you believe in yourself and you believe in your vision, when you know yourself and when you know your vision, nothing is going to get in the way of it. And you find different ways to execute it through application. And the more that you step out, the more comfortable you'll be and the better you'll be. So there's a lot more that I have to say about the entrepreneurial struggle. That's just the surface. Everything that I'm doing right now is off the top because I'm getting comfortable being in front of the camera because I got a lot to say. And so I'm satisfied with the way that this live is going today. And as I mentioned before on the first show, you'll see where we're starting and you'll see how things turned out by the end of this month. This is Real Talk 757. We're getting ready to take a commercial break. You like what you see, you like what you hear, if you want to contribute, make the cash out rain at Lavender Essence. That's LavenderEssence. Yes. Also, let us know where you're watching. You might not be watching live right now, but you're going to be watching later. Let us know where you at, what state you in, what country you in, what part of the world you in, because this is going worldwide. Yes. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. We got a few minutes left on the show. Typically, when I'm by myself, I like to go for about 30 minutes. When I have a guest on the show, I like to go for about 45 minutes. Guests will be coming on the show. If you'd like to be a guest on Real Talk 757, you got something to say, you out there active, doing your thing, making things happen, you a change agent, email the letter R and then talk, TALK 757@gmail.com. This month, I'm looking forward to this experience. I'm looking forward to each guest that comes onto the show because this is what it is. This is a way to get out what's happening in the 757. There's so much going on in this area, and it's unfortunate that sometimes you don't find out about something good until right before it happens or until after it has happened. And so this is a platform. This is a platform to get out there what you're doing. This is a 757, what it is, what you're doing. Let us know. And we're getting ready to end this recording for today. This is Real Talk 757, where real conversations go down at the level of the guest comfort that are on the show. I'm looking forward to everything with Real Talk 757, and I'm just looking forward to more. That's all I got. I ain't gonna force nothing. It is what it is. This is Real Talk 757. Thank you for watching, and we out.